Andy, another wet afternoon here in Corby, a 2-1 win. Must be pleased with what you saw. A sterner test than what we've had in recent games, but overall, your impressions of the game?
Well, yeah, delighted with the rain, because every time it rains we win or we draw, so hope it stays till the 5th. Yeah, it was like a league game today. I think it was much as last Saturday. I thought it was really, really competitive. They're a big, strong side, play a certain way, and I think we're going to have to deal with that in the league games, especially in 2 weeks' time. Especially pleased with the first half, believe it or not. I felt that we had a spell of defending under pressure for 20 minutes. I don't think we got in their final third for, say, 15 minutes in that spell, but we defended under pressure. And I keep saying that, it's a great trait to have and something that's kind of come together really quickly for us as a unit. We look really good. But then second half, I thought we played as we can. I thought we controlled the game. I thought we were composed, finding our passing range again, passing through the lines and overloading in wide areas, and that's where the goal ultimately came from. And I think we could have had maybe another one or two, So I'm really pleased. If you flip that forward to 2 weeks' time, it's just a sort of a classic away performance today, because it was under pressure. It was a big crowd, and it felt like it was a league game. And so yeah, I'm really pleased with this today.
The starting 11, is that something that will be the starting 11? I mean, I know there's a couple of trialists in there, or ones we can't announce yet, but obviously you're looking to probably bring in a few more, but is that the sort of lineup you're looking for?
Why did I know you'd ask that, Paul?
Because you do, you know what I'm like.
And I'll give the same answer I gave to the players. What was written on the board is no clue whatsoever to what will go on in 2 weeks' time, I can assure you. Obviously there's a nucleus there, that's evident, isn't it? But there's a couple of areas we need to improve on. There's a couple of things I needed to see today. Obviously we've changed the shape. I think you worked that out, didn't you? Which we wanted to look at, because I felt we had the personnel sort of in the building to do it. And that's what we've done. But yeah, no, listen, it will change inevitably. But that's assuming that I can get the kind of players in that we need to get in.
Ty took his goal well, and a good improvisational goal from a deft header, let's say, from Langmead. Saw us through 2-1, and that must have been pleasing.
Yeah, well, I'm really pleased for Ty. So we've spent a lot of time working with him in training. We set up a session on Thursday for 45 minutes where him and Sam had the opportunity to be trying to find the back of the net. I said to them both at half time, a bit disappointed they weren't clinical in the first half, because they had opportunities, both of them. But they're young and they're learning, and they need to get some confidence back from whatever's gone on previously. But yeah, and Ty could and should have had one second half, shouldn't he? I think he could have had 2 touches. He thought somebody was behind him, but I think as a forward, you've got your arms out, somebody's around you. So especially pleased for him today. Thought he put a good shift in against 2 very, very uncompromising centre backs. And Langers, I think that's what he does. He claims to have got a few like that over the years, but you hadn't seen Leese's throw. I think it might have been the first or second time he'd thrown it, where they'd had plenty, hadn't they? And then because it was a perfect ball in, just the touch, I think they weren't expecting it, and there you go. But listen, I think beyond that, we had the opportunity second half to probably add another goal or two to what we did.
3 games next week, Des, MK Dons and Spalding. That should bring us up to ready for the league. An important week for you.
Absolutely, but just to be clear, on Tuesday, just for the club and the supporters, it will be a totally different team. It will consist of players who haven't started today. It will consist of some more trialists as well, while I just get a final look at a couple of things. So a lot of the players who start today will not be, they'll be there, but they won't be playing on Tuesday. So I just want to be clear about that. People are coming to watch. Whereas Thursday and Saturday will be a different mix again. But certainly next Saturday will look very similar, I think, to what we've done today. Important week, as is the week after. We haven't got a lot of time on the training ground now to try and finesse things, but yeah, it's going to be a week of, it's still pre-season, we're still working hard. The 1 or 2 today that we're still need to catch up some time on the pitch. They were blowing a little bit, 1 or 2 of them. That said, there were some outstanding performances as well. I thought people like Hugh Dawson today was tremendous.
Took a knock, is he okay?
Yeah, I think it was just impact. Yeah, I don't think he's the sort who's going to be going down with cramp, but he did take a bang, didn't he? We changed Gaz Store as well. He's not going to be around now for a few days. He's committed to a wedding overseas, so not his own, I might add, but so he's not around.
And he got married last year.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, but really pleased with the group today. Thought we showed what I'm looking for: that bit of character, bit of personality from a few, even those who went in. Did well today, because I say it was a proper blood and thunder game today. There were no quarter given from Corby, which is thanks to them. It's exactly what we needed. I'm sure it's what they needed as well.
Thank you, Andy. We'll be there on Tuesday, and obviously next week. Well done, and we'll see you again.
Cheers, Paul. Thank you.